Have you ever wondered, what happens if you wake up one day in a world where merely thinking is a crime? A hint of doubt in your mind, a flicker of fear on your face, that alone can mark you as guilty and lead to your destruction. George Orwell's 1984 calls out to us from just such a future. So come, let's open the doors to this dark dystopia together. In 1984, truth is not defined by individuals, it's defined by the state. But first, a question. Have you ever felt someone watching you? There's no one behind you, yet you sense a gaze. In 1984, that feeling never goes away. Because there is always a face. On screens, on walls, even in your dreams. That name, Big Brother. He is the emblem at the very summit. His face is plastered on walls, streets, screens, everywhere. He sees everything. He knows everything. People are watched through telescreens. Big Brother's eyes. No one knows if he actually exists, but everyone feels his gaze. The slogan, Big Brother is watching you, symbolizes this endless surveillance. Orwell doesn't just create a leader here. He creates a belief, a fear, a silent voice. Sometimes people want to be alone, to retreat into your own thoughts, to hear your own voice. But what if one day you can't even be alone in your mind? In Orwell's world, this is possible, because even solitude is monitored. Big Brother isn't just a leader. He's an eye, an ear, a godlike silent ruler. And the worst part is, eventually, you begin to believe in him. You start to love him. Because when fear lasts long enough, it transforms into love. Orwell whispers to us, totalitarian regimes create deified images because obedience born of fear is the deepest kind of loyalty. And that fear doesn't come only from what's visible. Those who live in blind devotion are also part of this structure. Like Parsons, Winston's neighbor, blindly loyal to the party. When his own children report him for thought crime, he feels pride. He doesn't question it. He doesn't doubt it. His mind is the party's greatest success. Through Parsons, Orwell shows us oppression isn't just forced. It also comes from voluntary submission. Our main character, Winston Smith, works at the Ministry of Truth. His job? Erase the past, rewrite history, and always make the party appear infallible. But something inside him begins to shift. Winston starts searching for reality in this world of lies. Here, every individual is a potential criminal, because crime isn't just an act, it's a thought, a facial expression, a glance at the wrong time, or a single sentence penned in a private diary. Down, Big Brother. That alone is enough to erase you. The party's most dangerous weapon is neither army nor tanks. It's language, newspeak. Newspeak's purpose, to make thought impossible. If words don't exist, ideas can't exist. How can you oppose a system when you lack the vocabulary to do so? Then there's the terrifying concept of doublethink. You must accept two contradictory truths simultaneously. Reality becomes whatever the party says it is. The past, rewritten daily. Nothing in the system is fixed. To explain doublethink, George Orwell in 1984 used these phrases. War is peace. Freedom is slavery. Ignorance is strength. Doublethink means the power of holding two contradictory beliefs in one's mind simultaneously and accepting both of them. To know and not to know, to be conscious of complete truthfulness while telling carefully constructed lies, to hold simultaneously two opinions which canceled out, knowing them to be contradictory and believing in both of them, to forget whatever it was necessary to forget, then to draw it back into memory again at the moment when it was needed, and then promptly to forget it again. Even to understand the word doublethink involved the use of doublethink. But Winston isn't alone. Julia enters his life. She's his opposite. She doesn't wage ideological war. Her resistance is quieter. She pretends to conform, but secretly lives. They breathe through forbidden love, stolen moments, and hope. Yet they know it can't last. The party hates love because love directs loyalty to another person, and the party refuses to share loyalty. Through Julia, Orwell says, "Small personal rebellions cannot dismantle a vast system." Their sanctuary, Mr. Charrington's antique shop. From the street, it's a dusty shop full of relics. Inside, cracked mirrors, yellowed books, ancient clocks from old London. Mr. Charrington seems warm and kindly, a harmless old man. But he's a mask, because the system uses not just uniforms, but friendliness, nostalgia, and friendship to entrap you. Mr. Charrington is revealed as a thought police agent. Freedom was just an illusion. The party knows everything. Winston and Julia are captured, and there is no turning back. Winston is taken to the Ministry of Love. Don't be fooled by the name. It's not a place of love. It's a place of torture. Here we meet one of the most horrifying figures, O'Brien. At first, he seems a friend, smart, polite, a comrade who understands Winston's rebellion. But this is just a guise. O'Brien is the party's true face. He gains Winston's trust, ignites hope, then destroys it. His torture isn't just physical, it's mental. O'Brien, as the voice of the party, delivers some of the most chilling and philosophically loaded lines in the entire novel. Here's some of his most meaningful and disturbing quotes, along with brief explanations. 1. Power is not a means, it is an end. Meaning is like, power is not used for something else. Power is the goal itself. Most leaders say they want power to help people, to create order, justice, or a better society. But in 1984, the party wants power only to dominate. It doesn't want to improve the world, it wants to control it, crush it, and rewrite reality itself. 2. Reality exists in the human mind and nowhere else. Meaning is like, truth is not objective. It is what the party says it is. If the party controls the mind, it controls reality. 3. You do not exist, said to Winston during torture. It's a declaration that the individual has no meaning outside the party's recognition. If they erase you from records and memory, you are gone. 4. Power is in tearing human minds to pieces and putting them together again in new shapes of your own choosing. Meaning is like, the ultimate goal of the party, rebuild human thought so that independent thinking becomes impossible. Total mental domination. Orwell poses a chilling question. What if the oppressors don't know they're oppressors? What if they believe? Under the ministry's brutal regime, Winston is gradually dismantled, beaten, starved, dehumanized. Torture targets not just the body, but identity. And then comes the greatest torture, doublethink. To accept that 2 + 2 = 4 and 2 + 2 = 5 both are true. O'Brien tells Winston, "You're a flaw, Winston, a stain that must be erased." Winston must erase that stain in his own mind. Resistance in this world isn't just courage, it's a test of fear. And Winston's last stronghold is his love for Julia. But the party knows that too. So they send him to room 101, everyone's worst fear. Some fear heights, some fear darkness. Winston's fear is rats. A cage is strapped to his face and slowly opened. In that moment, his soul closes.
"Do it to Julia! Do it to Julia, not me!"
And the betrayal occurs. Love dies. Resistance ends. Winston is released, but he's hollow. His emotions gutted, a shell shaped by fear. He sits alone in the Chestnut Tree Cafe, staring at a telescreen, and tears stream down his face. But this isn't tears of sorrow. They're tears of love. Because he now loves Big Brother. That is Orwell's final blow. Resistance doesn't merely end, it is transformed. A human isn't invincible until they learn to love their captor. 1984 is not a future prophecy, but a warning. A cry against how reality, memory, and identity can be distorted. Orwell wrote this novel when he was sick, weak, and close to death, because for him, it was not just a book, it was a last stand. The past was erased. The erasure was forgotten. The lie became the truth. If one is to rule and to continue ruling, one must be able to dislocate the sense of reality. The party told you to reject the evidence of your eyes and ears. It was their final, most essential command. In the end, the party would announce that 2 and 2 made 5, and you would have to believe it.